Yes, Spurs fans, we have a signing to announce. £55 million for Mohamed Kudus. It's been broken by David Ornstein at The Athletic, as well as Fabrizio Romano on a 6-year contract, a hefty one. He looks to be the future of Tottenham's forward line. Definitely the marquee signing of this summer. Hopefully, we get another big money signing, definitely in the midfield, but also be nice to still have another one in the attack. But with Mohamed Kudus being 24, I think turning 25 in August, I think he will be lined up as the future of the Spurs forward line. Definitely being brought in to compete with the likes of Brennan Johnson, could be competing with the likes of Madison as well as Kulusevski too in the creative midfield area. He can play on the left. He had experience there with West Ham, but I feel like he's being brought in to play on that right side, offer something a bit different to Brennan Johnson, someone who's I think probably more creative than the likes of Johnson, but we need to see him improve that goal output as well as assist output. In that last season with West Ham, getting, I think, what was it, only around 5 goals and 4 assists or something like that in the Premier League. I think you could put it down to just the very up and down season that West Ham had. Probably only down, really. It wasn't really in many ups. Lopetegui didn't really seem to have any idea what he was doing in terms of tactical setup. Same could be kind of said with Graham Potter. I just feel like West Ham last season were one of the worst teams to watch in the Premier League, and I think we can attest to that because we nearly beat them away from home actually in towards the tail end when we were looking like one of the worst teams in the Premier League. So I wonder if just that last season there at West Ham could be written off to some extent because that team just didn't look like they had any idea what they were doing out on the pitch. I wonder if he's being brought in to be the new Brian Mbumo for Thomas Frank. We saw how much he was able to get out of Brian Mbumo being a left-footed, right wing sort of striker type player that can score as well as create. I think Mohamed Kudus could be lined up to be something similar for Thomas Frank. I'm very excited by the signing. I feel like £55 million as well is pretty decent business in terms of the actual fee. You're seeing a lot of these players going for around 40 to 50 million, these days. Bino Gittins with Chelsea. You have the likes of Madueke maybe potentially going for a similar amount. Anthony Alanga as well going to Newcastle for something around a similar amount as well. So I think it's a pretty decent price and from a club that really did not want to do business with us in terms of West Ham. But really excited to actually announce a big money signing for Spurs, and hopefully you guys are as well. Let me know where you think he'll play in the Spurs team, where he'll set up, where he'll be lined up in Thomas Frank's system. And welcome to Tottenham Hotspur, Mohamed Kudus. Feels great to say.